Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. Into the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
The Steelers set to punt it. Corliss Waitman will kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And this game is comfortably in hand early. They take possession with a 14-0 lead. First and 10 from the 32. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First down throw for Allen. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to the air, Allen. Short pass brought in. And no first down here. He's up to the 42-yard line. Another half yard, and he'd have had it.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congestions, but it can pay big dividends.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, it's Allen. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. They really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
1st and 10 from the 43. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Well, right side, and Shakir has it. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Gonna keep this one and go. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's an early lead for the Bills. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And not from the pistol to Cook. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even rip through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now Allen off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
Third down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there. Third and long for him here. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And they're going to try to break through this defense and put some points up. They're down 14-zip. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Warren running between the tackles. And gets a few on the plunge forward.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion right. To throw is Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And the gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All set to go now from the 35. First down. Here's Rodgers. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again here, it's Rodgers. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Again, Rodgers. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
They'll throw again. Rodgers. Setting up the screen. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. They're on the stop, Larry Ogunjobi.
It'll be this group's job, watching the film, to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Here's Rodgers. Wilson on the slant. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Trying an inside give to Warren. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
11 more yards. That's another Steelers first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Warren is across the line for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Chris Boswell for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers check the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Steelers 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here comes Davis. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. It's going to be caught by Cooks. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And the Steelers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, Brock, they could have gone run to set up 3rd and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable 2nd down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On the ground with Warren. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
False start, offense.
A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5.
Still 3rd down.
Backed up by an unforced error, and this is 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They gain 11 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On 1st down, Warren. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Rodgers. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
The sideline and incomplete. Good coverage by Terrell Bernard.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Kickers got to be a little bit like quarterbacks, Kate, every once in a while. When a QB throws a pick, you got to flush it. When a kicker gets one blocked earlier in the game, you got to do the same thing. You got to flush it, trust your fundamentals, and deliver as he just did.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bills set to take over offensively. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Motion man sent left. right from the gun. It's Allen. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Allen on third down. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now have slipped away.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Punt meets him at the 28. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers from the gun. Austin's there to haul it in. Free inside the 30. To the 10. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead on the first play of the drive. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They could save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 3.
Bills 14.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He dodged the tackle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. That's Knox. He's got it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Cook. That's the tackle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
1st and 10 now from the 46. This is a designed run for Allen. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Working now from the gun. Throw caught at the 6. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Bills take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills take a 4-point lead.
Steelers 17.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. This makes it up to the 25. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Counterplay here, Warren. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Fires right away, but incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, he puts some air under this one. Right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. Back deep, Khalil Shakir. Collects this at the 32. And gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Putting a receiver in motion. Second down, Allen throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender right at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It can be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Bills, 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. To the air again, Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's 2nd down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. Yet again, he finds Shakir. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Running back sent in motion. Again, Allen to the air. Steps up, and he's running with it. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it too.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bills drive their lead to 11.
Steelers 17.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Steelers taking over on offense with halftime rapidly approaching. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. In motion right is Metcalf. Rodgers to throw. Just like the last play, Metcalf has it. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
So 1st down from the 41. Throwing again, Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Connecting with Metcalf again. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
We've set it downs from 37. Rodgers going to throw on 1st. Him wide open. It's complete. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
A 36-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank everybody for pulling up. I hope y'all enjoying y'all Sunday evening.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a 1-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here's Gainwell. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. This is Metcalf working that right side. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. They go with Warren on the run. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver?
Badu, what's going on?
That's exactly
How you doing?
what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Cool.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. Secures this at the 17. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This is Cook. Shoots away from one. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
1st and 10 from the 32. Now Allen. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Bills have a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Bills first down.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
It's his running back. And he's got a decent game before being brought down.
A 6-yard pickup.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. Escapes the defender. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They gained 15 there. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Allen now on first down. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's second and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win. That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Last two passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's third and goal. Allen gonna throw again. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal.
I know we talk about rhythm a lot when it comes to music, but it's the same thing with the quarterback and his protection. This QB was in rhythm, but they knocked the notes out of him on that one.
So on fourth down, out comes the Bills' field goal unit and Matt Prater. It's a 36-yard look for him. Prater puts it through. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Prater on to send it away.
Set to kick off.
Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Steelers offense headed out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. Short pickup to their own 31. Jordan Poyer up from the secondary to make that stop.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
This is Warren, headed right. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and he's got Metcalf. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. He'll air it out on third. He's going to loft one deep to the left. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Cook. And dodge the tackle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Bills.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
From the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive. Going to the ground again on first. And that's good for a gain of 5. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Allen setting up play action, and he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. In motion right is Cooks. Play action now with Allen. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. He gets 6 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 10.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Bills first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down throw for Allen. Short pass brought in. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the 25-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. Shakir in motion right. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. And gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Cook. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Yet again, he finds Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills make it a 3-possession game. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills push their lead to 18.
Steelers 20.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? They chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
They'll bring out the punter here. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. First and 10 from the 32. Allen on the play action. Looking to his fullback now. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Now the shotgun give to Cook. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now on first down, Allen. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Completed over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Steelers in the dime for this 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bills have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
We've set it downs from the 37. On first down, Allen finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. This is Cook on the handoff. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
There on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Now it's Cook. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Allen. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. And off to Cook here out of his own read. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw now, Allen. That's incomplete on second down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. 3rd and goal. Pressure coming. It's Allen. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line. You feel good about it. It's going in the hole. But you never want to leave it short.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1. Man in motion here. They'll go. Allen. Flushed out of the pocket. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Josh Allen, the touchdown.
What an absolute bonus for this offensive coordinator when you've got a QB that can create. And what a nightmare for a defense as they just get run on.
Prater on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bills continue piling on to this lead.
Steelers 20.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Rodgers set to pass. This is Metcalf working that right side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Brian Meat there to bring it in. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Throwing again. Rodgers. Connecting with Metcalf again. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 19 on the play. Man, the Steelers have a 1st down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers connects on the crosser. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They send a tight end in motion. Looking for it with Warren. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers putting up points in a game decided. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers make it an 18-point game.
Steelers 27.
Now Boswell on to send this away.
Pittsburgh.
Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Bills and James Cook making their way back out on offense now. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. First call here coming from the shotgun. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Looking from the gun, it's Allen. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it up. And the Steelers take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. This one falls incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down and 10.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
On for the field goal, a 37-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Samuel now to return it. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 6.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Davis gets it from the gun. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Yet again, he finds Shakir. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Allen on 3rd and short. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo 1st.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Running out of the gun with Davis. And he's able to get this down to the 36. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
It's a gain of 8.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On first down, Allen finds a seam down the middle. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's another Bills 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Now run, Davis. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Again, it's Davis. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. An injured player out there after the snap, and the medical staff quickly out to him. And that is Geno Smith that they're headed for. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Allen. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. They weren't particularly interested in disguising that call, Brock. The defense knew it was coming, and they make the stop.
Yeah, even against a prepared defense, you still expect to at least get a yard, get that surge, get that push. We've been so used to seeing it. That's a real tip of the cap to the defense to get that stop.
Oh, trusting the option here for the goal. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills have likely locked up the win right there. Josh Allen, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Prater adds the PAT. And the Bills grow the lead now to 22 points.
Steelers 30.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Steelers and Aaron Rodgers headed back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Now here's Rodgers. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So the penalty is going to back him up 5, and in all likelihood, they need to come up with a new play call for 3rd down.
Still 3rd down.
Backed up by an unforced error, and this is 3rd and 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it with Warren. And he won't fight through. Needed 1 yard forward. Send him 1 yard backwards. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. First down now, ball at the 33. Handoff here to Davis. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Going right back to Davis. The 2nd down run good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
5 DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Counter give here to Davis. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Allen off the play action. Brought in right side by Kincaid. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
They'll work against the blitz. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown. And if you were the trivia fanatic who knew that Billy Kilmer and Bobby Douglas shared the record for rushing scores in one game by a quarterback, well, congratulations to you. And congratulations to him now, because he's just joined those two as the only QBs to take it in 4 times in one contest. Prater on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills grow their lead yet again.
Steelers 30.
Now Prater on to send it away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steelers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Shotgun handoff to Warren. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
On the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He has the first over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 6.
6-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
First down throw here by Rodgers. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
From the red zone on 1st. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making the scoreboard look a touch better. Aaron Rodgers with the touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers trail by 22 now.
Bills 59. Steelers 37.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Bills are able to secure this kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. The Bills set to take over offensively. And they should just be able to kneel out what time remains. There's 3 timeouts defensively still available, but using them is not going to alter this outcome. First down from the 42. Allen fires out wide, complete. And this one does not go far.
To Brandon Brooks. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. On the handoff, here's Davis. And they find them after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Short side option here. He's running left. And he's going to be stopped well shy in that first down marker. Call it a yard. That means 4th down coming up. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road.
Watching it live, I appreciate y'all.
And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for my partner Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills as we say so long from Pittsburgh.